about your vision for your membership community that you're going to do, and then tell people how they can jump in.
We had a lot of people come to us and say, hey, you should,
I can hear you.
I would love to pay you to come and coach us on how to do this vision planning for families and to really understand how to piece this together and, give us the nuts and bolts of how this can happen. And and then we visited with you, and you're like, that should be a course. There should be an online course. And so that's where really it was birthed, and really just the fact that you spoke that, and it was like a light that went on inside of us. And it was never the intention to monetize this. It was never the intention to create modules or anything like that. It was for our family. And again, fruit will attract other people. We've had friends that have asked us to go on our vision trips when we went to Cancun, and they accompanied us, and there was 2 families that came with us. And I probably should have noticed it then. But there was fruit that people were seeing, and they said, hey, I want to be part of this. And then to see people come and say, hey, I want you to coach me. I want you to teach me on how to be part of this vision planning stuff. There were indicators that people wanted what we were doing, and awesome. It was beautiful for us. And then you were just like the person that pushed us over the edge to say, hey, you can actually turn this into a course where people can benefit from it. Yeah. And that's how we put this together. So we're calling it Vision 101. Okay. And that's how we are going to teach people the basics of not just having a personal vision, but really teaching your family how to have a vision and how to create their own vision for themselves. And then bringing it together collectively so that when my daughter, when we first started this, was 18, when she says, hey, I'm believing for these things in my life. Now we get to come into agreement with her, because we know when 2 or more come into agreement that we can do anything. We can create something out of nothing. And now we're aligned with her vision. She's aligned with our vision. Yes. And then the long-term goal on this is that it creates generational vision, that our kids are understanding how this is going to work. Our kids are creating vision. And then when my grandkids are born, when son-in-laws come into the picture, when daughter-in-laws come into the picture, they're coming in and they're understanding our culture, so that it creates more fruit. And when people see fruit coming from my kids, from our kids, from their kids, and it just creates generational fruit. I believe our family will be unstoppable, and that there's a lot of craziness in the world. There's a lot of people that are trying to dictate what our vision should be in the world. And we're not going to stand for that. We're not going to be the family that just lets the world happen to us. We believe and we teach our kids that we're going to happen to the world. Yes. And that's something that is so important to us. And I believe that our kids will lead when there's chaos, that our kids will have enough vision that they can lead through the chaos, and they'll be the people that are being transformational during times of chaos, during times of uncertainty. They'll be the people that will rise to the top because of their vision. Amen. And so that's what we're doing. That's the long-term vision. And but this doesn't grow in your heart the first time you do it. Once you start seeing this and seeing the impact of your family, you'll say, wow, this is way bigger than just doing, this is a product. This thing is, this is an end state of putting your ideas on. It's the praying, it's the thinking, it's the praying over your kids and the speaking life over them and bringing the greatness out of them that really makes this worthwhile.
That's so cool.